everybody, this is Rachel from Rachel Ray, and today I'm going to be kitting up my kit that I got as a custom from AZQSD store on AliExpress. Now, there is a little bit of backstory about this painting, and you might be confused if you watched my first painting, so please stick around to hear the story and grab a cup of coffee, maybe grab a diamond painting, and let's talk about this. So this, which you can see I've already started once already, but I kind of messed up. This is the photo. The lighting is terrible today. Sorry, trying to get it focus. It's a Sherlock Holmes style fan art from the old black and white movies. I got this from my grandfather because he's an avid Sherlock Holmes fan, and I ordered it. It took almost a full month to get here, which, you know, that happens. But I was under the assumption that AZQSD was under Houlihan, that they were like the same company or like an offshoot of the same company, and I have ordered loads from Houlihan before, never once had an issue. So I ordered the custom thinking I'm going to get good quality service, good quality diamonds, blah, blah. And it comes, and I'm so excited, and I start unboxing it, which if you haven't seen it, I'll link it up in the cards above. But I open it, and then suddenly I look at the canvas and I realize that they're rounds, like the diamonds are all round, and I ordered square for a certain reason. You know, you get different looks from different diamonds. If you've been diamond painting, you would know that. So I messaged the seller and I was quite disappointed, and I may even insert the pictures here, screenshots of the conversation we had. So I asked the seller if they could send me either a refund or the painting that I ordered, because it's not the same. It isn't the same. They're going to argue that it's the same, but it's not. And that's why there's a choice, right? And without being, anyway, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Coffee. It's still very early. Right. So I can't do two things at once, so I have to get the story off the top of my head. I asked them if they could give me the refund or a new painting. They came back and said, we can give you a $3 coupon for your next purchase. And I was like, well, I'm not going to be purchasing from this store again if you're not your customer service, you know, in my head. And I was like, no, that's not what I want. I got something that I didn't want. I ordered something. It was very specific. It said all over the order details, which I'll link or show you here. So I was just kind of dumbfounded. They came back to me and said they could give me a partial refund. Like, I guess half of what I paid. Now, in fairness, it was under $20. But I was like, this is not what I wanted. It's not what I ordered. And I think at that point, I was just really upset by their customer service. So anyhow, I opened a dispute, and I gave them all of the conversation with the seller and everything. I told them, you know, I selected this option on the page for square diamond of this size, and I received round. It's not what I ordered. Very very, what's the word? It's not emotional, right? That's just the way it is. And I got a full refund within about 6 hours or something. Very good. Excellent. I was very happy about that because I was thinking I'm going to go to Evermoment and I'm going to have this done. In the meantime, I was looking online at, the best poster sizes and stuff. And I think that a poster size in America, the standard poster frame that you can buy at Walmart or whatever, is 60 by 90. So I went to Evermoment and I said, this is my photo. How much is a 60 by 90? And they came back to me and they said it was something like $60 or something. Now, real talk. I'm not rich or anything. I'm far from it. And I can only really spend my money on things that I know that I'm going to enjoy, use, la la. But it's at the point now where I'm buying these diamond paintings as gifts for people and doing them before the holiday season, before we all get busy. And I can't afford to pay $60 for a diamond painting that will take another few weeks to arrive, that I can't start and all this. And even though it's Evermoment, I did end up buying a diamond painting from Evermoment, and I'm really excited for it to get here. But I decided not to spend $60. I'm going to double check that actually and see if it's 60 or more. It could have been more, I don't remember. But it just put me into a bit of a panic. Now I've been struggling for the last few days with feeling kind of like I'm a hypocrite. I said I wasn't going to do it on principle in my whip and chat, that I wouldn't do this because I would just have bad feelings about it. But I had a talk with my husband, and he's so level-headed, Aries. He was like, it's not what you wanted. You got your money back. But if you don't do it, it's just going to go to waste. It's going to go, into landfill somewhere. All these beads are going to go in the ocean. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's going to buy this painting off of you. And maybe somebody would, but he was like, your grandfather is not going to care if it's round or square. You're the only person that's going to notice the difference. So you should just do it. And then I felt guilty and I had to struggle with that. And if you have anxiety and stuff, you know what I'm talking about. So anyhow, I have decided that I will be doing this custom, even though I'm nervous as hell because it's black and white symbols against a colored background, but the black and white symbols do not have color. Never done that before. Some people say they like it. Some people say that it's hard. When I look at the canvas right now, I just go cross-eyed. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to try. I was going to enter this into the diamond paint along with Gwenny, Wendy, and Brandy. I just realized that they all have Y or I at the end of their names. But anyhow, I was going to enter this, but the contest is 8 days away. That's 8 days that I could be spending on this, and it's a 70 by 50. I really need to get this done. So I'm not going to enter this. I'm not going to wait 8 days to start it. I'm going to start it now, unless something happens. Fingers crossed nothing happens to me in the next day or two. So I'm going to kit this completely and go from there. I'm struggling with motions right now because I do want to enter this into the competition as either love or fantasy. But if you don't know about the Diamond Paint Along, that's actually the reason that I started my channel, was so that I could track my progress and everything with that. But it is a contest sponsored by Diamond Art Club, that store which I could link below. I don't have an affiliate link or anything, but they are going to give prizes for like a raffle. And if you do a painting, you get a certain amount of points, and there's other ways to get points. You get entered in for the draw, and there you go. Now, this probably would have given me quite a few points, but like I said, I don't have time. I'm on a very strict time schedule right now. So the way I'm planning on doing this, I'm just gonna start doing it now. I've rambled on enough. Is I've got these little stickers. If I can make sure that this is, yeah, I've got these little stickers. They came with the, what do you want to call it? The garden cherry blossom tree diamond painting, excuse me, that I, oh, there we go, that I put away to start this. And I'm just putting them on my pillboxes that I got from Wish. These were free with shipping. And I've got a few more on the way, I think. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to draw the symbol and write the number. There's only one sticker, or there's 20 stickers, and I have 21 colors. So the last one is just going to be written on tape and put onto the thing itself. Right. Let's get started. So we have 169, and then we have a dot for 310. So anyway, how is everybody doing? I'm glad I got that off my chest. I feel like I've been carrying that around for so long that, yeah. Anyway, this one's like a strange triangle on its side. 317. I hope these dry. Do they dry? They do. Okay. Anyway, so I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I am from Virginia, around the Richmond area, and originally, and there was a really nasty tornado last week, and I was legit scared for my family and friends. It was so scary knowing that I am so far away and there's nothing I can do. Obviously, there's nothing you can do in a tornado anyway except get safe. But I was texting everybody, probably the wrong thing to do, but just being like, oh my God, are you okay? Is there anything I can do? You know, all that stuff. And thankfully, everybody was okay. No one I knew was hurt. No one I knew's property was destroyed or anything. That was not grammatically correct. Whatever. So I'm really thankful that, you know, everybody's safe. But I know there was quite a bit of destruction, and I feel really bad. If I were there, I'd try to help out the cleanup and everything, you know? Does that look like that symbol? I think it does. So the symbols are facing this way for you. No pressure to be artistic. Okay, so the next one is this. I'm gonna do 2 lines like this, and then connect those lines like that. Yeah, 6, 4, 8. Oh my gosh, my handwriting on that one is atrocious. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Also, we had a pretty big storm here in Cary. We had a big storm, and I think its name was Helena. It blew the cover of our polytunnel out of the ground, and it shredded my father-in-law's. So I suppose that's the end of the summer. We had a very beautiful summer this year, but it happened too soon, you know, peaked too quickly. I can never draw a star. I think it's because I make the top too fat. Whatever, I know that's a star. 934. And yeah, so lately the weather has been getting a lot colder, and we have been settling in a lot more, you know, like getting really comfy. We have started making fires a lot more, and we've been wearing more layers. I put all my summer clothes away into storage. And now it's time for us to prepare the chicken coop. Because if I haven't mentioned it before, I have chickens. I have 4 chickens. And they are so much fun. I know some people will be like, what are you doing? But I actually love keeping chickens. I think they're hilarious, and you know, the eggs are just like an awesome side effect of having them and owning them. But they each of them have their own personality. So it's actually so much fun to just sit there. Like if you have the time to just kind of sit there for, you know, 30 minutes, you really, I don't know, kind of bond with them. That's silly to say, but like at the same time, I know that there are people out there that love their chickens. Now I'm just gonna kind of outline these symbols where it, like to me, it's hard to distinguish between the two. So that's why I did that with 5 as well. Because obviously a number next to 3 numbers would be, I would just be like, what? We're nearly there. So this one is like the doot, doot, doot. It's the Wi-Fi symbol, is what I call it. Okay, and 3371. 371. Cool. Then we have W. And that is 3743. 3743. What about you guys? What have you been up to? Is there anything exciting happening where you are? I think I've been watching, I shouldn't, but I've been watching the analytics of the page that tell you where people are from. And I think most of the people that watch my channel are from the States, which kind of makes me feel like maybe diamond painting is, or maybe diamond painting on YouTube is more of an American thing. Which is funny because I'm American, but I don't live there. 3756. I mean, I found diamond painting by an ad on Instagram. So I don't know what that says, but I was browsing through, scrolling through my friends, and then it just popped up, and I think that was back in April or something. 3799. Yeah, I think that was back in April, and I was just so ready to do crafting again that I Oh, that doesn't actually have a top. Oops. Whatever. J is 3865. And I found it, and I was like, I told my husband, and I go, I think I found something that I want to do. And I like literally researched it for, I don't know how long. It must have been for 2 weeks before I decided to buy anything. Well, coffee's gone cold. But I researched and really just tried to decide if this would be the right thing for me. Because, you know, it's not for everybody, I guess. Especially, like, I was just watching Fruitini's. Hi, Fruitini, if you're watching me. I doubt it. I was watching her channel, and she just did a live stream. And she was talking about how, like, her mom and a few of her other family members don't get it. And I think my husband is the same. He's like, how do you, why do you even want to sit there for hours and just put these little dots? And I'm like, the end result is just so much fun to see. And I feel so proud afterwards. You know, I know pride isn't great, but you know what I mean? Like, you just feel accomplished. Like, I've spent so much time and dedication to this thing. Now I get to put it up on the wall or give it to somebody that I love. So that's why I like to do it. But anyway, my first painting was from Wish. I ordered a few at once. So I ordered a 30 by 30, I think, of this cottage, and I was like, I'm gonna give this to my grandma. She loves cross stitch, so I know she'll really like this picture. And I did it. And I really didn't like it. And like, there was supposed to be a sign in the front lawn or something, you know, like a B&B or something, but you couldn't read it, and I just decided to change the sign to have her initials on it instead. And now that months have passed and I do larger paintings, I don't really like the small ones. Now that I'm doing the big ones, I'm just like, I look at it and I just like shake my head. And that's another thing. Stitcherista was talking about, well, she's had a lot of unboxings lately where they're smaller paintings, and she says that she's really enjoying them because she doesn't have as much time, and I totally understand, and I agree with her. Like, if you don't have time, then you should be doing something where you can get that high, that feeling, but you don't have to spend as much time at it, because you deserve to feel that good, you know? So I went to New Frog, the app, yesterday, because I thought, well, I'm going to check this out and see. Oh, it's really, I don't know if this pen was the right idea. Anyway, I went there to see if it was for me, because she did mention, Stitcherisa mentioned that they were mostly partial or small paintings, and I was like, well, it's only like $3 or $4. I'll just go in there and see if there's anything that I like. To be completely frank, I could not find anything that I liked. I'd think I found something, and then I'd open it up and I'd look. That was the good thing about them. They did have the actual, you know, drill field in a lot of the photos, so you could see what it could look like, but in general, they did not. So this is, okay, let's just stop for a second. I want to show you the beauty before I put the colors in. Look at that. Look at all of them. I wish I had one more label, but that's okay. It's not going to bother me too much. It might bother some of you. But let's open this up. So this is sellotape. This is how we get our tape. I asked my husband to buy me Scotch tape. There. I asked him to buy me Scotch tape, and this is what he bought me. I was like, James, this is not Scotch tape. This is like as if I were packing or something. But never send a man to get what you want if you need something specific. That's my opinion. My husband is great, but I was like, that's not really what I wanted, babe. You know that. But he didn't. He didn't. To him, it's all the same. Okay, so what am I going to do? I know what I can do. Okay, put that aside. Move this. I'm going to cut this out. Will I cut this one? No, I won't cut this one. Sorry, I'm all over the place. This is the one that came with the actual diamond painting, so. I don't think I'd need the DMC code, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because it's white. And it's easy to tell that it's white. So I'm just going to take the symbol, like I did for the garden painting. Take the symbol and pop it on this one. Then, oh no, my tape flattened against the table. Come on. And then just like that. And then I'll cut off the excess. That's where my finger was anyway, so it's all messed up. Okay, so that's kind of like the way that I would have done it. Can you see? That's the way I would have done it in the past. And just cut it out and then glue it to the, or tape it to the top. But I wanted to try something new because it's a special thing. So let's fill these up. I am going to speed up the footage, and then if there's anything interesting, I'll stop the time lapse and dock and then come back. Zoom out a little bit. So here's my container system. This is from where I was sitting. I wish I could have the camera like that, but so that's how it's gonna look while I'm working on it. I know 648 is gonna bug me, so we'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then what I'll do is I'll just get into my little container here so you can see a washi tape and some wax. I like this darker wax. I like the darker wax better than this gooey wax. And now that I've watched that video about all the drill, what you call it, the glue comparison video. Now that I've watched that, now I know why. Why I like the darker one better. My trays. This is for 24 plus colors. And this is for, my nice clean one is for less than 24 colors. So that's what I'll be working with. I got my light pad ready, and I'll be working in here. Here's the photo again. And I suppose I'll probably update you on my progress and how I go, but I am hoping hoping to get this done as soon as possible, and I hope it's not too much of a pain. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching, and if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I suppose I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care. Bye.